Hey guys, it's Cassie Dunn, and I know I haven't done a video in a while, and the truth is, I've been really down, and when I get down and when I get hurt and when I start to really feel the negativity that comes from the world, I have a habit of completely shutting down. I shut in and I close the doors and I don't know how to come back out. I've experienced this pretty much my whole life to the point where I have almost no recollection of my childhood. Really small bits and fragments, and the things I remember are very, very negative in nature. So anyways, I started this program earlier this year. I'm always in some kind of coaching program, and I decided to go the route of digital marketing this year. And I just thought, I've been looking for a company to do this for us for so long, for our real estate team. And quite honestly, they all fall short. They all sell you a bill of goods. So I was like, I'm going to learn this myself, and I'm going to take this on for my team. And in the beginning of the training, it's so heavily guarded about your mindset. And of course, me being who I am and drilling right past it, and I want to the meat and the potatoes, and I want what's going to make me money today and make me successful, that I ran right by it. So I created my first funnel, and it was hard work. It was something I've never done before. I was making landing pages. I was researching in a way I'm not used to. I actually hate to research. So it was really pushing me out of a comfort zone of the things that I was naturally good at, which I don't particularly care to do. So anyhow, fast forward, I finished my funnel. I finished my landing pages. We start the ads. Literally, my click-through rate, my click-through rate is okay, but we're not getting the downloads. So I put my funnel in to be reviewed by the head of our coaching company, Sabri, and I wonder if she needs to go out. So anyhow, he just tears it apart, and I'm just feeling super defeated. And anyways, fast forward. So that's just like a piece of my mind for this week. And then fast forward to yesterday, where our lender called us on a deal, and he told us hey, we're going to have to give up $4,000 to save this deal. These things happened, and it's not quite right, but the buyer was a little irresponsible with their money. They made some choices that they shouldn't have made that really jeopardized the whole deal and really the forward motion of everyone's life. So anyways, my initial reaction was that I was incredibly angry that someone would be so irresponsible that they would affect everybody in such a way and not even realize it. And to be truthful, I don't even think they do realize the situation they put everybody in. Even when I tried to communicate it, it was very much that they thought they were receiving grace from everybody. And so funny enough, one of the biggest things that I have been asking the universe and the world for, and the thing that I want to see the world change the most, is to offer each other grace without judgment. And I want that so badly for myself, because I feel like I'm under this microscope a lot of the time where I'm falling short and there's no grace for it. So that's been the one thing that I've literally been requesting, is some grace. So anyways, I'm upset, but yesterday I happened to also start this program called Mind Valley Training, and there is a program within it, or Mind Valley is like a group of all of these different spiritual and energetic trainings, whether it's physical, mind, body, some psychic stuff. There's a lot of wild stuff in there that I'm not totally familiar with, but anyways, so I decided to give it a try, and truthfully, I'm glad I did yesterday, because hearing that news that I had to give up $4,000 to a buyer that initially I was so angry about, because it was just, I felt like, how could you do that to us? Anyway, so it was one of those deals where I allowed myself to get very angry. I was very frustrated. I vented to 3 or 4 people, and I really wanted to make my frustration known, and that this was an injustice happening to me and my team, and we work hard and we do our jobs, and it shouldn't be happening this way. And so then when I did my training this morning, the action items were to notice the positive and negative feedback loops that I'm in, to notice the pain and confusion that I'm experiencing, and then to notice what I want healed for myself, for others, and then for the world. But the interesting thing about that was the thing that I want the most to heal the world, I have to be willing to become. And I realized that $4,000 giveaway was an insight into the grace that I am requesting from the world, I have to be ready to give, and give without judgment. So I feel like, A, be very careful what you ask the universe for, because you are going to find that it is going to challenge you in a way that you're not quite ready for, which I don't think I was yesterday, which is why I failed miserably in my ability to give that grace. And by the time I did get to the client, I was a lot more gracious than I had intended, or I didn't really even know what I was going to say or do. And anyway, so I wanted to just communicate that in my training this morning, he was talking about how Gandhi said, you have to be willing to be the change you want to see in the world. And that was just, it hit me so heavy and so hard today. And so I'm trying to reshift and reframe my judgment and realize the loop I'm in is that I am a victim to these circumstances, and that these things are done to me, and that I somehow am the recipient of someone's intentional disregard for me, which really is not the case. They are stuck in their own loop of frivolousness. They're stuck in their own loop of self-centeredness, and that has nothing to do with me. It's all has to do with their loop. So I'm trying to step back, take myself out of their loop, and just observe it without judgment, and realize they're on their own journey, and they will hit a point in their life where hopefully they can reflect and make those changes in their lives. But I wanted to communicate and share that with you, and just kind of like update everybody on the journey I've been on. And I've not been in a great place, so I'm not coming here to say like, I've just been transformed, but really through a couple really hard weeks, I have seen that I need to readjust my mindset and focus on the mindset that I'm building, because that's really what's going to keep me moving forward towards success, not these small pieces that I pick up along the way, like building a funnel or learning digital marketing or getting 20 deals under contract in a month. Those aren't the things that make success. It's the mindset that I want to build, that success is always forward motion, and me being able to observe without being affected, and me being able to understand my own pain and confusion, work through it so that I can have a better, healthier me, and affect the people around me the way I actually want to, and not the way I have been. So have a great day. If you need anything, reach out. I will get back to you when I can. I'm trying to be more protective of myself and my time and my energy, just because I run so depleted all the time, which means my children in my home really get the very worst of me, and that's not fair to them, and really not fair to me. So anyways, be well, and I will see you guys soon.